Hey, greetings and salutations. Well, looks like you're going to get 2 bus videos this month. So check this out. There's my back bumper. I looked through my hoard. I apologize for the wind noise. I put these in here because I had them. And the ones I took out were 24 bulbs, and one of them had like 7 bulbs that weren't working. One on that side. So all 3 are running. This is brake, this is turn. Come up the front. Again, I apologize for the wind noise. I'll try to shield you. There you go. Look at that. That was nice, huh? That's nice. Got my weather stripping in. Got to put a little caulk around the perimeter. Not yet, but this thing closes up nicely. Anything else in here? No, I don't think so. So, my little battery setup here. I'm still waiting on some bits. I got a flag connector, a regular terminal end. I don't have any solder, so I got to get some solder. I got some throughout cable. I got more throughout cable coming. Check out my muffler. That's quite a bit different. £13.8. Let's see what this big honker weighs. £45.25 pounds. 13. It's about a 30-pound difference, give or take. Not too bad. Let me get my flashlight to show you the inside of this one a little better. So this was the outlet side, because I couldn't see it, that's right. So this is where the little, that end was. So that was the outlet. That was the inlet. I'm going to see what I can get for this thing. For scrap, should be worth something. But let's look at the other one. Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Oh, look at that. That's so nice. Straight through. The outer case is stainless. Apparently it has fiberglass in between the inner and the outer casing. Not a bad little muffler. I think it was about 75 bucks. There's a link in the description to that if you're interested. If you got yourself a little Cummins 5.9 or whatever, you need a muffler, that'll work. Oh, I got freaking soot all over me now. Well, I can't really put this on just yet. I can slip it up there and see, but I have a couple of regular muffler clamps and hangers coming. So I want to hang this. I can put it on and start the bus up, see what it sounds like. It sounds just like it does without it. But yeah, this is just one of those things that's on the inspection sheet, and if it's not there, then they can't check a box, and they're liable to fail my inspection. So for 75 bucks, it's worth not having to deal with that aggravation. But one issue I've been having after I hooked up all my lights, it wouldn't flash. Right? They just wouldn't flash. You'd turn the blinker on and the light would come on, but it wouldn't flash. And the same thing with the emergency flashers. You could hear the flasher clicking, and the front lights, you could, when I was looking at it, the sun was a little higher in the sky and you couldn't see whether or not there was any flash going on or not. But here in the back, the black ambers were barely flashing. These are the flashers. This is the turn signal flasher, and this is the hazard flasher. And these are heavy duty flasher solenoids designed to make those big incandescent bus lights flash. I don't have those no more. And there's not enough resistance in the electrical to make that work. So I tried a regular flasher, an automotive flasher, and that was still too much. Yeah, I mean, it was still not flashing. Okay, so here's the flasher that I bought. I went down to O'Reilly's and picked it up, but if I can find it on Amazon, I'll post a link in the description to this or one like it. This is a Novita EP35, and this one's in the same make, an EP34. The only difference is the outer case and how it connects to whatever. So basically what came out of that bus was a 2-post relay, a power and the flash out. And the relays that I have an extra terminal. So instead of 2 posts like this, there's a third one right there, right? And that one's a ground. So basically you just got to hook up a ground, hook up the other 2 wires, and flashers work great. You want to see? And I checked the reverse lights work too. So that's squared away. But I have a couple of days to wait. Hopefully this stuff shows up by Monday. Tuesday I can get her dialed in and finish it up and get this thing down to a mechanic and have him do the checklist, and I'll get it to DMV. Get the title transferred. I got an email out to the insurance dick, and hopefully he responds pretty quick and we can get that squared away and we can go out and shake this thing down. Maybe drive it up to, I'll drive it up to Beatty anyway and see how it's going. If it's still running good and everything's copacetic, maybe we'll run it up to Tonopah or Goldfield or something, spend a day up there. Anyway, so I'm working diligently, trying to. I'm not really focusing too much on making videos because I just want to get this damn thing done. It's been here in my driveway since 2016. Well, actually, I didn't start working on it until the first part of 2017. But you get my point. It's been here long enough, and we need to start thinking about using this thing. So hopefully that stuff shows up in a timely fashion. I can finish the battery set up and get the muffler installed, and let's go look at the checklist and see what I still got to do yet. Okay, windshield, side glass, rear glass, not applicable. Mirrors, pass. Steering, that should pass. Airbags, not applicable. Frame should be good. Headlights, good. Tail lights, good. Turn signals, good. Parking lights, yeah. Brake lights, yeah. Brakes, yeah. Horn, muffler, it's there. Mud guards, those are there. Windshield wipers are there. Emergency brake is good. Safety belts and shoulder harnesses, yes. Another thing I want to do is tap into the air tanks. I got these. I got a brass dealio. I want to put in one of the air tanks so I have air on demand to air up tires and stuff. I can do that anymore. So the air tanks are back here by the air conditioning, by the heat pump. Yeah, right behind there are the air tanks. I looked at this once. I think I might run a hard line from the air tank into the basement and put a block right here. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get around to doing that this week, but if I have the time, I might go ahead and do that. In the meantime, I still have my air compressor. I'll go pump that tire up. This one. Oh, it's sitting at about 22 pounds. Not good. All right, let me air this up. Oh, that is a long mamba jamba. Okay. Well, it's been a few days. Great news. Finally got insurance on this pig. Now I need to go get it inspected so I can change the title, register it. Hopefully I can get that done within the next week. I came out here and hooked up a 7-pin connector and plugged my trailer in to check to see if I got the wiring right, and turn on the blinker, wouldn't flash. Oh, sun's a little hot. I'll show you what I found. So here's the one flash relay that I replaced for the LEDs. Here's the other one. And if you notice here, this one says LED 2 to 6 lamps. This one says LED 2 to 4 lamps. The one with 6 lamps, well, they both work if there isn't a trailer plugged in, but as soon as you plug in a trailer, it adds a couple more lamps and it don't work. So I have to run down to the parts store and get a new one, 2 to 6 lamps. Other than that, that's good to go. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Oh, I got so much shit to do tomorrow. Maybe Thursday. Oh, I gotta run that airline thing off the tanks on this so I can fill my tires. Anyway, needs a good wax job, man. A single stage is starting to oxidize and all the white is bleeding onto the gray. That's what happens. That's what happens. So there's my battery configuration. I had to remove this. I suppose I can. I might be able to reinstall it. But I think this might have been the one of the issues. I had 3 950 cranking amp batteries in here, type 31s, and I have a fourth that I'm using inside as a house battery. So I had 4 of those batteries, which should have been more than enough. That was what, 3,600 cold cranking amps. You hooked them all up, and then there's plenty of room for those in here. And with 3 of them up, and I had 3 of them in here hooked in parallel, right? So 12 volts, 950 times 3, 20 what? Anyway, 28 something cold cranking amps, 2,800 cold cranking amps, which should have been plenty to start this thing, but I was running, ouch, through those bulkheads, and you see the cables coming. Those are the cables that were on the bus when I bought it. Those are 3/0 cables, and I hooked these up using, are they 4 gauge? They're considerably thinner. Trying to run that voltage through that tiny little cable, it wouldn't happen. It just would not happen without a jump start. So I have to hook up my 200 amp battery charger and jump start it to get the thing to kick off. Well, I bought those 2, I forget what they are, 1,750 cold cranking amps each. That's a lot more. That's like a lot more. But those have a lot more power in reserve, so I bought those and got some 3/0 cable and got rid of that battery disconnect. Even with the battery charger hooked up, I could never get this thing to start up from up front. I could only start it from the back. Oh, that's glorious. Now, let's see. I believe this is the key. Yahtzee. Still don't work. I don't know why. But I have a mechanical gauge back by the air cleaner. It doesn't help me up here. I'll try to get that. I think I'll do that tonight. I'll buy a new gauge and a new sender. I figured out why this one's not working, because the wire's been cut and I haven't found where the other end of the wire is. So I'm not sure if that works or not. I know this works. That's my parameter. This works, battery works. Just need to get this to work. I would like to get that to work. That would be awesome if I could. This is my gas gauge for the generator fuel tank, fuel cell in the back. Getting close, man. I'm getting close. A few days it should be. It should be good to go. Hopefully by the end of this week I can have the paperwork signed off on this. I'll go down to DMV. I'll do that tomorrow once I get the kids off to school. I'll run down to DMV and see if I can get a move permit. And if I get a move permit, I'll drive this around to a couple of shops and see if I can get the inspection done real quick. If I can do that, and then get signed off on that paperwork, and I can go down to DMV and get this thing retitled. And by the end of next week, I should be able to take this thing on its maiden voyage. keep your fingers crossed and pray. Okay. That's all I got for today. Never thought this day would come, but here we are. Getting close. Well, if you like what you saw and you want to see more, click the like button. Just smash that like button and share it with your vast social media network. If you haven't done so yet, please consider subscribing, and if you do, click the little bell icon. That way you get post notifications. If you want to support the channel and you shop on Amazon, you can check the links in the description. You can do all your Amazon shopping through any of those links down there. If you want to support the channel on a monthly, there's Patreon, and if you want to just throw me a bone, there's PayPal. Dirty. Oh my God, this thing is filthy. That's going to take a day in and of itself to clean this pig. But anyway, that's all I got for today. Until next time, you have fun, stay safe, shoot straight, keep powder dry, have a splendid day. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.